Well, here we are at the site of the 2013 Pahokee High School all-class reunion here in Tallahassee, Florida, and we are at the Holiday Inn, and we're going to have a great time tonight, and you'll get to see everybody that's here tonight. Now we're going to go in and we're going to see everybody that's here. We're going to be having dinner tonight and have our drawing and having a great time. This is all the members of the classes that graduated in the 1940s, and they're going to tell you who they are and everything. We're starting over here, this handsome gentleman over here. What is your name, sir?
My name is John Pickett, Donald Pickett's better brother.
He's John T. the bad boy.
And did you graduate in 1942, really?
Sorta.
Huh?
Sorta.
Sorta. Not what in 42?
48.
About 48.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah. And I'm Flora Flavy Todd, Flora Mary Weeks Todd, and Hamilton Todd. I've had so many names, I don't know who I am. So here I am at this wonderful party, and I'm so grateful. And 1944 was my year.
I'm Joanne Tucker Waits, and I graduated in 1949.
Mary Weeks, and I graduated in 1949.
He doesn't know who he is or what year he graduated.
Max Wilson, 1949.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you get
Yes,
right.
that's it.
Well, y'all all passed the test and appreciate you, and I hope you all have a good time here. And here we have the classmates that graduated in the early 50s. And I want to start over here with this beautiful lady over here. Would you tell us what your name is and what class you graduated and whatever, who you might have married or whatever?
Oh, goodness. Too many personal things. I'm Wanda Pickett, of course. Used to be Harper, class of 1952. With Gloria, of course.
Keen Weeks, class of 1950, and I married Murray Weeks, who was in class of 1949.
I'm Ken Buchanan, also known as Bub Buchanan, class of 1953, and this is my wife Nancy.
Hi.
I'm Gloria Stewart Walker, graduated in 52, went to Alabama, met this Alabamian, and I've been there ever since, and we've been married 59 perfect years.
Well, I'm Jordan Walker from Montgomery, Alabama, and I married Gloria Stewart Walker in War Eagle.
This group here is the class of 1954 that graduated from Pahokee High School. And we want to welcome everybody here. And Melba is being our photographer with this. And I'm Don Pickett, and I graduated in 1954 and live in Tallahassee, Florida.
And you love Melba even if she interrupts.
I'm Ed Stewart, graduate of Pahokee High School, 1954, and live in Stewart, Florida.
Was that named after you?
It was.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah Stewart. I graduated in 1954, and I live in Stewart with my lovely husband here, Ed. And we're newlyweds. We've been married 6 months.
I know you.
Hi, I'm Robert Goodston. I graduated in 1954. I now live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Anything else, Robert?
That's it.
He was a really, really good football player. Hey, Sally.
Hey, Melba. I defer to Michael.
Okay, we'll go over. We all remember Michael. Hey, Michael.
I'm Michael Ginsberg. I was in the class of 54. I was the worst football player Pahokee High School ever had, and Coach Webb Pell agreed with me. And I now live in New Orleans. Beats the hell out of Pahokee.
Yeah. And he's married to Sally, and Sally and I are wives-in-law.
That's right.
Hi, Francis.
Hello, Melba. Ridge Runner,
Ridge Runners.
Yes, and I'm Frances Adams, Frances Wilson Adams. I married my high school sweetheart, Don Adams, who graduated in 1953. And I, of course, am a part of this great class of 1954. And I am also one of the few that's still hanging out in the Glades. I live in Belglade and proud of it.
And I have to add that Frances got Teacher of the Year. What year was that, Frances?
Oh gosh, I don't remember that far back.
She did. We're proud of Frances. She was Teacher of the Year.
And my most proud thing is Don and I had 4 daughters, and I have 13 grandchildren.
Woohoo! Hi, Carolyn.
Hello, Melba. I'm Carolyn Cowart Smith. I also graduated in 1954. Went on later to get married and have a lovely daughter, Pam, and graduated from Florida Atlantic University with a master's degree in biology, aquatic, and taught for 30 some odd years at Central Florida Community College. I married Rufus Smith of Levy County, and y'all just come by and see us. We're very happy.
Y'all have just seen the whole 1954 class. They are beautiful. We love them. Yes, I am. Back to you, Dawn.
And here we get to the classes of the mid-50s. We just had the 54, and now we're classes of 55. And I want y'all to have a lot of fun with this, and you can tell some secrets if you want to, but I want you to make sure you give
I got a secret.
What is your secret, Melba? Huh?
I don't know.
Okay. We're going to start over here, and make sure in all your conversations you're going to give us your name and the year you graduated, where you're from, where you married, or whatever you want to say.
Well, my name is Skip Bowen, and I didn't graduate from Canal Point or Pahokee, but I happened to marry one of the Enfield girls. And everybody who knows Joe and Bobby, I was their favorite.
I'm Joanne Edenfield Bowen, and I was Ridge Runner, raised in Canal Point, Florida, and I went to Pahokee through the 8th grade. Then we relocated to Miami. Can't help it. But a lot of people happen to know my brother, which I don't often say that, but Buddy Edenfield, yeah.
Who?
Buddy Edenfield.
Oh, well, Buddy. Bad, big bad Buddy.
I don't often claim him.
I'm Frances Meeks Simmons. I graduated from Pahokee High School. I live in Belglade now. Been there all my life. So y'all come back to the Glades and visit us.
I'm Irma Jean McAfee Sprouse. I live in Middleburg, Florida. I graduated from Pahokee High School in 1955 and married to a wonderful man named Sammy.
And now we have the Queen of Havana.
I'm the toast of Havana. Melba, the toast of Havana. Yeah, I do live in Havana now, and let's see, I did get married, and he's around here somewhere, and his wife, and anyway, we all graduated in 1955, because that's where we're standing here. But anyway, I'm having a great time, and Don is absolutely the best organizer ever. Woo, 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 Don. So he needs to lighten up a little bit now, though. I think he just did.
Melba has offered to buy me a drink, and I drank a nice hefty Crown. So that's what I want you to buy me, Melba.
I will buy you whatever it takes to get you to lighten up a little, bro.
You all said?
I did.
Okay, good. I'm Corinne Carey, graduated in 56. We live in Irmo, South Carolina, and Sapphire Valley, North Carolina, and we would like to invite anyone that wants to come visit us at either place to come on.
Be careful with that.
And
Except Weldon Carter.
I did take them up and visited them one time there outside of Charleston.
Yes.
Sure did.
Yes, and I got to drive Don's big bad Cadillac.
for 2 weeks.
You say there's a song by the Oak Ridge Boys about the class of '57. What is that about?
That was about the class of '57. It was a great song.
Oh, great. All right. We will come around here and start this wonderful class of 1957. And I can't read that, so you're going to have to tell me.
I'm Charles Hayes. I graduated in '57, and I live in Dallas, Texas.
Doug Gillis. I graduated in '57, and I live in Silver Springs, Florida.
I'm Willie Rupert Mock Jr., otherwise known as Bubba, and I live in Orlando. I got 3 beautiful daughters and 7 great grandchildren. Love them, and glad to be here with part of my extended family, which I think of all everybody.
Hey, I'm Lori Ann Rockwell. I live in the Villages, and come see us.
What's the Villages?
It's a wonderful, wonderful
I
place.
think up in Havana, that's sort of a village. Is that sort of like where you live?
Oh, hardly, but
It's a bunch of old people.
What kind of people live in the villages?
people who drive golf carts, go swimming, tap dance. It's just, we party all the time.
Oh.
It keeps you 10 years younger than any place else in the
Oh,
country.
I've heard some tales about the villages
Well, it's
and their
true.
and their statistics. And their statistics. Mm.
You're right.
We have urgent care on every corner.
Is that me or Ronnie?
You. Go ahead, Dan.
Hi, my name is Beth Smith Carey, and I'm in the class of 1957. I presently reside on St. Simon's Island. I'm currently in the process of relocating to go and become a ward of my son in a suburb of Raleigh, North Carolina, which is called Clayton. Looking forward to my new life. I have named my new space Journey's End.
I'm Ronnie Hitchcock, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm not from Pahokee, really. I live on the ridge, a little north of Pahokee, but went to Canal Point and Pahokee High. Played football there and got a scholarship with Citadel. Eventually ended up with Denver, but didn't stay out there very long. Don and I met at Fort Knox years ago at the Armor School. He was a teacher there, and I was a student. So it's enjoyed that part of my life. I'm happy that my wife allowed me to come on this trip.
My name is Bobby Carden. I'm married to Weldon Carden. I am from Belglade, and we have been married for 51 years. And I love Pahokee people and have enjoyed being around them and their reunions and get-togethers. And we live in Indiantown, Florida.
My name is Weldon Carden. I graduated in 1957. I'm the one that actually live in the villages because there's more Indians there than anybody else. So I married this lady here, and I love her very much.
And here we have the classes of 1958 and 1959. We're going to start off with this gentleman here, and just tell us something about you.
Born in Pasadena, California, baptized in Pennsylvania, reared in Michigan, retired in Florida.
Married in Belglade.
And what's your name?
Donald McKinnon, married in Belglade.
I'm Delilah McKinnon, the best of this. And we have 4 children, and our son is doing the DJ. And I'll pass it to Jeannie.
And I'm Imogene Edenfield Lynch, and I graduated in 1958, but from a school in Miami. But I love to come back and visit all my old friends, and this is my husband, Jim.
Yeah, I'm Jim Lynch, and I graduated from Miami High School in '55. And we have 3 kids.
Still do.
And we still live in Florida.
How many of them are living at home?
How many at home?
How many do you have at home living with you?
1.
One, okay.
One too many.
Okay, I'm Mary Lee Adams Salvatore, and I'm married to this one who is class of 59.
Class of '59. I'm Duncan Paget, Mayor of Pahokee, and enjoyed this time. It's been a wonderful weekend. If y'all send the bill to Pahokee, we'll be glad to pay it.
Well, you know, it's my understanding that Duncan Paget died some years ago.
No way.
So you're still living.
He lives on.
Duncan lives. He's in the building.
All right, send me the bill.
I'm Willie Beal. I was born in Sebring. Went to Canal Point to the 8th grade. Hated to go to Pahokee High School because Mama made me wear shoes.
He was neighbors with Melba Pugh.
I was neighbors with the Pews, and I was in love with Melba. Even though she was a little older than I was.
Good for you. They had the first TV in town.
Huh?
Had the first TV.
Yeah, we had the first TV on the ridge, and they had the Marciana fight, and the Simses, and all the neighbors came in. There was about 30 people there, and they hadn't even sat down good before Marciana knocked him out in the first round.
Now here we are, we're moving into the 60s now, so we got the classmates that graduated in 1961, 62, and 63. And we're going to start over this handsome gentleman right here. Tell us something about yourself.
He's my cousin.
Tommy Holt, this is my wife Ann. I graduated in 1963.
And where do you live now?
In Bainbridge, Georgia, and Wellington, Florida.
I'm with him.
Fred Hickerson, y'all can just call me Grandpa. I live out near Lion Country Safari and loving every minute of it.
He was Carolyn's younger Brady brother.
What class did you graduate?
1961.
Oh, okay.
Willie Carson Adams Poole. I live in Gainesville, Florida.
What class you graduate from? Willie Carson?
1962.
Oh, okay.
It's your turn, Patsy.
Patsy Keene Hunley, 1962, and I'm married to John.
John Hunley, 1962. We live in North Palm Beach.
All right, now we have the newest ones, the young ones. These are the ones that graduated in the class of 64 into the 70s. So who do we have here to start with?
Hilda Hayes Edmondson, graduated in 1964, and I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
I'm Karen Reed Gay, part of the Reed twins, and I graduated in the class of 64, and I live in Ocala.
I'm the other half of the Reed twins, Sharon Cook. Yeah, Sharon Reed Cook. And I graduated in 65. And I'm a great-grandmother 3 times over.
Susan Smith McGettigan, class of 65. I live in Jacksonville, and I'm here for fun.
I'm Skeet Salvatore, and I'm here with somebody from 65.
And I'm Mary Lee Salvatore, and he's with me this time too. And we have 4 sons, and we live in Pahokee most of the time. Sometimes we live in Gainesville.
Jan Unwin, class of 69. I live in Hendersonville, North Carolina in the summer and Live Oak, Florida in the winter.
Keep it clean. Oh my Lord. Well, here, I mean, we're starting this off. We got started this off. These some other classmates of Pahokee High School, and they're going to tell us all about themselves.
Okay, I'm Anita Patchett. Dodson used to be, and I went to Pahokee for a while. Grew up a lot around Lake Okeechobee, was born in Moorhaven, and ended up at the 50th reunion, and here I am again. And this is my husband, Dick. We've lived all over Florida. He was in the military 20 years, and Channel 9 in Orlando for 28 years, and I was a nurse for 20 years out at the Navy base in Orlando.
I've been to that base before. I sure have been.
And I'm Dick Padgett, Nita's spouse. Spent 20 years in the Air Force. Like she said, 28 years at Channel 9, Indian Technical Department. I was engineering there. And after I retired in 2000, I'm kind of trying to catch up on my honeydews. And the list is getting longer every day.
Hi, I'm Linda Phillips. I'm the spouse of Sonny Charles Phillips. He graduated in 1949, and I come to most all the class reunions because I enjoy these people. Great people come from Pahokee.
They sure do. They sure do. We're always so glad for everybody that comes and joins in. We've had people that don't go to Pahokee, haven't been to Pahokee or whatever, just like to be with like people from Pahokee. So glad y'all are all here. Have a good time.